Hey, students and parents, this is Terry from Astounding Score here with tip number one for getting into college. This is not the number one thing you have to know, it simply is the first one on the list. So look out for lots more stuff. Okay, today we're going to talk about selecting your colleges as early as possible. And you want a variety of colleges too. You want colleges, and what I mean by that is a variety of colleges in the level of difficulty for getting into, as well as a variety in terms of the types of college that you think you might want to go to. And I talk about why this is important in another video. Why should you get these in as early as possible, and how early is early? Early is at least by the beginning of your senior year. Now, why so early? And why would even earlier be better than that? Well, your teachers and counselor are going to get hit, inundated with recommendations, requests from students. And the later you wait, the less likely that your teacher is going to be able to write a recommendation for you, or at least write a good one, a nice, thoughtful one. Okay, so the earlier you get to them, the more likely they'll have less to do and they'll be able to write you a great recommendation. All right, especially your counselor who may or may not know you. Now, what you need to make sure is to get them brag sheets. Okay, if you don't know what a brag sheet is, it's basically a sheet that you fill out that tells all sorts of wonderful things about you, so the counselor knows what to tell schools, and even teachers might it might help them out and jog their memory a little bit about what they should know to say about you in these recommendation letters, which for some colleges go a long way. Now, if your school doesn't use brag sheets, look in the description below, and we'll make sure to get you one. Okay, so let me know, and I'll get you a brag sheet. But these are very important. Also, another thing is that some colleges require portfolios, and you need to have time to put those together. Other requirements that colleges may have, such as supplemental essays. Okay, you need to have some time to write out these supplemental essays. You need to have time to let your English teacher look at these, and also somebody like an outside consultant, which is something that I do. Okay, so you need to have time to write these supplemental essays. Also, some colleges consider your interest in that college as a factor in whether you get in or not. So, if that's the case, you want to have time to visit the campus, take a look at it, do an official tour. You may not be able to do that if you wait too late to decide what colleges you're going to go to. Okay, so these are the main reasons that you want to get this stuff done. Another thing is that your senior year is going to be very hectic, lots of things that you've got to take care of. You want to try to get these applications done and out of the way as soon as possible, especially if you're applying early action or early decision to some of these schools. Okay, so that's tip number one. Stay tuned for tip number two.